Uncommon Sense with the Senior Delinquents.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Uncommon Sense with the Senior Delinquents. This show is all about the PGA Merchandise Show in beautiful Orlando, Florida. I'm Dennis Silvers in Las Vegas, joined by my co-host Jamie McWilliams in Florida. You know, while we were there, Jamie and I got a round of golf in, and as you know, it could be heaven or it could be hell. Did you see his score? He cheats.
Well, Dennis, that's no surprise. Now, he did offer me a rematch on his course, designed by, you guessed it, Pete Dye. No thanks.
Jamie, as you know, this PGA show was supposed to be the revitalized show with all of the big players there, both in hardware and soft lines.
Dennis, you know, it was such a surprise, though, when we got there to park. The first day, usually you have to be there almost at the crack of dawn to find a spot, but we had no trouble parking. So we get to the floor, we're not seeing a whole lot of traffic, and you go, uh-oh, maybe the people aren't going to be there. But as the day went on, the people were there. When we asked some of the people who run the show what was going on, they said, well, we think it's the demographics. The younger group just isn't going to get up really early to be there. So the good news is the attendance was great for the show. Dennis, both you and I have Buy-On Shoes, the Canadian company that makes these really sharp-looking shoes. When I showed up with my full retro regalia, they said, wow, you're a walking billboard. And I got a pair of shoes for them, but there was a trade-off. As a senior delinquent, I had to storm the fashion runway, which I did, but I never stopped walking because I figured it was just a few moments before they threw me off anyway. Dennis, a while back, I did an interview with Peter Jacobson. Nice guy, great sense of humor, and it was for a feature on golf humor, much of which, is kind of lame. I asked him if he could tell me a joke, and it would be a clean one, and he said, yeah. And the joke goes as follows. These two guys were playing golf, and this one guy just keep hitting the ball all over the place, but he never seemed to lose it. And the guy said, how do you keep finding the ball? And he says, well, I got a little thing here. It goes beep, 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 beep. So I never lose it. So the other guy says, that's fantastic. Tell me, where can I buy one of these? And the guy responded, I don't know, I found it. Well, that may be a joke, but now Encore is making it a reality. And at the show, you had a chance to speak with the owner and CEO, Keith Blakely, about this really revolutionary new product they're bringing out.
We really had to start from scratch in terms of designing the brains of the ball, all of the sensors and make sure that they could survive what are really some pretty demanding manufacturing processes. When you make golf balls that felt exactly like a regular golf ball, would love to say that eventually you could take this out for 18 holes with your driver. You've got different issues because there's 50,000 G's of force imparted by your driver.
Wow.
So, but we like the idea of what you could do with this on a par 3 course, where you're using your irons, your pitching wedges, and your putters. You could have so much fun with a ball like this, and it would save every stroke of your round. So you can go back and look at what you did right, what you did wrong.
That would be awesome. And you know, Keith, the way I see it, there's only one problem with this Genius ball.
What's that?
It's smarter than me.
That's a pretty low bar.
You know, Jamie, some of the star power at the show just wasn't about golf. One of my favorite actors, Dennis Quaid, was there promoting his new movie called The Long Game, which is an inspirational story of how he molded Mexican caddies into players who eventually won the Texas high school state championship. And it turns out Dennis Quaid loves golf.
Got to tell you, Dennis, we're the Senior Delinquents. I saw your brother in Dead Solid Perfect, and that swing was not fake. He was a great golfer.
I thought this interview was about me.
It is, but I just wondered. You said you started a little later.
Actually,
because
Randy started when he was like 14.
Yeah.
And Randy was a really good golfer.
I know he was. I thought he brought you into the game.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He never got into the game until like later in life.
You got the $1 million smile. I loved your work, but now you're getting a little on there. Now, are you now a senior delinquent, or in some time in your past were you a little bit delinquent?
I've always been a senior delinquent.
Could you give us one story, one reminiscence?
I don't like country club rules.
Well, who made you pope at his dump, huh?
Bushwood? A dump? Well, I'll guarantee you'll never be a member here.
You think I'd join his crummy snobatorium? But his whole place sucks.
I find it hard to follow them.
Are you're an iconoclast.
Really? What does that mean? Give me a free ticket everywhere?
No, I know what you do. You know what you are. You're too smart for that. He is a senior delinquent. He gave us a break to take a little time for us. Thank you, and good luck with the movie.
You bet.
Dennis, you know that in theory, golf is very simple. But when you try to do it, not so simple. But you found someone who's taking this concept to the next level.
I'm here at a demo day. I've been here many, many times, and one of my favorite guys that I've found, Steve Fluke, has got a great product that's really innovating the game.
Yeah, well, I think so. This is a swing-free golf club. It requires no swing to hit the shots from 25 up to 225 yards. It's helping thousands of golfers who otherwise couldn't golf and enjoy the game. You're golfing because there's no swing required.
This is also good for people that are just getting in the game.
So before you get frustrated and quit the game before you've really gotten into it, start with power to golf and slide into the other game.
Steve, I've got one last question. If you suck at golf, are you going to suck at this?
You know, not at all. There's no swing, so you'll be playing great golf right out of the get-go.
Bryson DeChambeau, eat your heart out.
You know me as Larry Klayman, the founder of both Judicial Watch and Freedom Watch. Do not be fooled by the Republican victory in the House of Representatives and in Congress, because nothing will change for the next 2 years. Joe Biden will continue to be the president. He will veto everything the Republicans want. He will not enforce the rule of law. We at Freedom Watch must do this. Please contribute at freedomwatchusa.org, and please get my book, It Takes a Revolution, Wake Up America. God save America.
Dennis, one of the nice things at the show is that we get to try some new products out that the suppliers want us to see how they do. Now, as we get older, as much as we hate to admit it, technology can be more and more of a pain in the neck trying to learn stuff. I vote for simpler, and Tech has a device that keeps it simple, and here's what I found out trying it out for myself. The Teammate's a small unit that works with the app, which is loaded on your Apple or Android cell phone. The app receives the GPS information and passes it through the Teammate, where the adjustable volume gives yardages to the front
148,
middle
158 yards,
and back of the green.
back 172.
It's magnetic, so you can attach it to your push cart, golf cart,
middle 323 yards,
or attachment worn on yourself. Pushing the flag button also gives you more information like drive distance and hazard distance. Keep in mind the GPS information goes to the phone, so keep that close. And the unit also connects to your phone for phone calls or music. Not bad. Personally, I prefer Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
Not all the action was in Orlando. Just outside the city limits in Kissimmee at the Reunion Resort is the new world headquarters for the Leadbetter Golf Academy, introduced by the master himself.
This man here, David Leadbetter, is just an icon as far as golf instruction. We don't have enough time to go into his background, but Jamie, you've got a great question for David.
David, because so many of our viewers are seniors and love the program and they love golf, and as one of the foremost teachers, is there a different approach when you have these young golfers coming up with all of the tech and everything versus when you're working with an older golfer? Give us the perspective from your point of view.
Absolutely. Look, I mean, you're talking great young athletes in many respects. It's a very athletic sport now. The way they train, the way they work out now, it's not like it used to be. So in teaching senior golfers, in the end, it's all about motion. If you've got somebody, who's sort of like this, I mean, they're not going to have much of a golf swing. You've got to be able to sort of create some rotation there. That's what it's all about. Get some weight moving into that right side, getting some weight moving into that left side. So even though you might have a little bit more of a hand action there as you get older there because you haven't got the ability to rotate as aggressively, the fact is that still the power and the energy the source is your body. If we can get them just to get the good start, and we've got this little training ankle, a takeaway, 95% of problems you can trace back to the takeaway, even with top players or senior golfers who struggle to move because that first movement just sets the stage for everything else.
David, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Nice to see you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David.
As much as golfers think they have seen everything there is in the golf business, every year a huge array of new products are introduced, and Jamie focused in on one that pushes the envelope to another level.
Everybody knows about these machines that pick up the balls with a guy driving it, but I saw a machine picking up balls with no one driving it. How does that work?
We are called Korechi Innovations. We build autonomous robots, and this is our golf ball picking robot called Picker. And what it does is it uses satellites to navigate in a pattern at different golf facilities and pick up golf balls. And it's high density, heavy duty, and it's really safe.
Hey, you want to tell me it's really safe? Haven't you ever seen the movie Terminator? Don't you know that all of these machines want to take over the world? I'm sorry, I've had it.
Human detected. Please move out of the way.
We still haven't seen him. Well, next time, tune in to the Senior Delinquents and find out.
Ha ha ha!